Welcome everyone. This is Reverend Terri Newlon of terrinewlon.com, channel for Ascended Master Djwhal Khul since 1980. And this is the spirituality article information for the week of May 19, 2011. Djwhal Khul here, Tashi Dile. All right, we're going to begin with a beautiful golden white light coming in through the crown chakra and just, kind of right into the top of the head there, letting it flow down through the body, very warm golden white energy. It has quite a bit of healing power, so that's why we're working with that combination. And in today's teaching, I want to talk a little bit about staying grounded, because we have some astrological configurations coming up where you might find yourself frequently feeling a little spacey, maybe even kind of tired, like you need to take a nap. Some of it's the potency of the Wesak full moon, which has just passed. It's an annual event, a spiritual new year, if you will, for light workers. But some of it's also just other heavenly influences that are going on. So staying grounded is really a way of saying keeping most of your consciousness in the physical body, or in and around the physical body. So an example of not very grounded would be your mind is wandering off to some time in the past, or a daydream in the future, or you find yourself stumbling or feeling like your feet are barely touching the ground while you're walking, that sort of thing. So it's a common occurrence. When we work with getting the consciousness to occupy the physical structure, there are many benefits. One, you're present in the moment, but more so beyond that, that's when epiphanies can occur and miracles can occur. You can also then transcend physical laws. So, for example, to do a miraculous healing or to teleport to another location, that sort of thing, requires a certain percentage of consciousness in the physical vehicle. It's not quite 100%, but it's close to it. So the more that you practice being present in the physical structure, the better. And then bring it into the present moment as much as you can. So a couple of techniques. One is maybe just the very center of the forehead. There's a little niche there. It's sort of like a Celtic cross. You can just very lightly touch it, or just put your finger in front of your face just a bit. And then one of the things that I use is this 3-star 1 essence, and you can just sort of hold it in front of the third eye and feel the energy that produces. And then any of the poses, could be a yoga pose, or Tai Chi pose is the favorite one that I have, which is sort of tilting the pelvis, bending the knees a little bit. The feet are shoulder width apart and parallel, so not one foot turned out. And then just the only strain that you feel on muscles is in the upper part of the thigh, or the top of the leg from the knee to the hip. If you feel tension, muscular tension anywhere else, the stance is not held properly. And then while seated or even driving a car, the way to practice being grounded is to pretend as if you're going to get up out of your chair, but don't use your arms. So that also sort of is a certain tilt to the pelvis and brings you present into the body. And you can practice that, in your office chair, or as I mentioned, while driving or while dining, etc. And that will also bring you in. And the next other important thing to remember is breathing. Now, don't hold the breath. When you're holding the breath, you're not present in the vehicle, in your body vehicle. And then say the other thing is avoid crossing your limbs. So crossing the legs, even at the ankles, or crossing the arms, also tend to take you more out of the body. And especially so from the waist down, if you're crossing your legs, it tends to make the aura go almost stagnant or void or missing in the lower half of the body, so only the upper half is getting chi. And then those who cross their arms frequently end up with usually digestive troubles or anything affecting solar plexus. Can be liver, spleen, pancreas, stomach, even lungs. So better to make a full loop. So touch your feet together side by side. Maybe clasp the hands. And when you're making a full loop, then think of it like electricity. Crossing creates problems in electrical wiring, but a circle or a loop is good. So you want the circular flow, and when you clasp your hands and touch your feet together side by side, you're actually recycling your own energy. And when you're crossing the limbs, you're actually absorbing negative energy from others. So it is also a protection pose. And you can even cross your fingers, behind your back. And so it looks to others as though your posture is quite open, but what you're doing is putting up kind of a force shield around yourself for protection. It's especially good for emotional protection. All right, dear ones. As always, thank you and my love to you.